Hi everyone, this is Demitra, and I am so excited for you in regards to your journey in becoming an author. Um, let's see here. I am the owner of Harmony Travel Getaways, located right here in Douglasville, Georgia. I'm in the office right now at the agency, and I want to talk to you a little bit about my journey in becoming an author. So right here I'm wearing a necklace, and the necklace says, "The journey awakens the soul." And to me, that is a very important quote for me, because writing my book really, really was a journey. Let me show you a picture of it. Okay, this is the book. Escape, discover, rejuvenate, let travel be your cure. It would look better if I probably flip the screen, but anyway, here you go. And that is my baby. So the book is a journey, and it transports you back until to the age of 9 years old. And I explain to you why I opened a travel agency. The concept for me for travel has been instilled in me since I was 9 years old. And it is absolutely has been an amazing journey for me writing this book. So I want to stay on topic. I don't want to make this video long because I know that you have a lot of work to do today. So let's start with 2015. The beginning of 2015, I was at a vision board event, and on my vision board that year, I wanted to write a book. But for the life of me, I'm just like, oh my goodness, how am I going to write a book? How am I going to afford a book? The publishing company, an editor, who's going to help me put all these concepts together? And I felt totally lost. At that same time is when I was following Andrika, the socialprenista, on Facebook. And I mean, it was a blessing because she actually lives in Douglasville. I live in Douglasville. So I'm just like, hey, you know what? Let me Facebook her and introduce myself and see if I can just meet her. Just meet her. And we did. And we met at her church, and we just hit it off. It was just such a nice conversation. She did Periscope. She Periscoped me, so it was my first time actually on social media live like that. And that was scary, but it was a lot of fun. And from us just talking, I told her I wanted to write a book, but I didn't know how to go about doing it. And that at the same time, I was talking to Tina Greer about doing her writing coaching program. So you got to think now, from January 2015, how on a vision board, how am I going to do this book? I want to write a book. How am I going to do all of this? And now the time frame is December 2015. So Andrika said, hey, you know what? I do some coaching. I can help you with getting the concepts out of your mind and at least down onto some paper as to so when you meet Tina, you'll have something to work with. So I'm like, you know what? That's good. So neither one of us were joking. Okay. I think I met her that morning. We chatted for like an hour. And then I'm like, okay, let me schedule an appointment. And my appointment was like 4:30 that afternoon. So the same day, me and Andrika went on and scheduled my coaching session with her so I can be ready for Tina's book writing session, which was going to be in a couple of days. So Andrika took me to a room, a very comfortable room, and we were talking. And she asked me a question. I swear, I don't even remember what the question was. But whatever the question was, it had me rambling. And she was recording the session. And maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I actually had the outline for my book. Like chapter by chapter. And that was like a woosah moment. Like, whoo, wow, I didn't know I had all of that in me. So the next stop was going to Tina's house and getting that all together. And Tina had it nicely laid out also. I mean, just knowing these two women was just a really a godsend from the vision board. So Tina helped me with what platform to write the book on, doing the ISBN number. And she was like, okay, do you know what you're going to write about? And I'm like, yeah, I got my title and the outline of the chapters. And she was like, what? You already have that? And I'm like, yeah, I met with Andrika and I had a coaching session with her. And this is all laid out for me. So Tina was like, okay, you know what? Go for it. And she left me alone for a little while. And I actually started writing the book. And Tina came back to me and she said, what you have here? And I think I had about 3 pages already typed. And the goal for us was to have the book ready in 30 days. And had I followed my time frame, I set a goal of how much time I wanted to do every day with this, I would have really finished that book in 30 days. I had a personal block. There was 2 chapters that I was talking about. One involved my ex-husband, my daughter's dad, and that just sent me on a spiraling of, I don't want to touch this, I'm not ready for this. And it took another 7 months for me to get over that hurdle. But at the same time I was getting over that hurdle, I was healing myself. I was healing myself emotionally and mentally. And when I finished that process, okay, I just went on and just finished the book. I mean, like really within a week to finish those 2 chapters. So working with both of those ladies was just really, really, I keep saying it, but amazing. Okay, they are amazing ladies. So let me see here what else I wanted to jot down. I have my computer in front of me so I can stay on target. I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want to use up your time today. But let's see here. Yes, there are definitely some benefits of becoming an author. So Harmony Travel Getaways has been in existence now since 2005. So almost 13 years. January will make 13 years. And there's really not many travel agents that I know or within the community of travel agents. And I'm in a lot of groups. I know a lot of travel agents. No one's written a book. They might have been interviewed for an article, have a quote here and there, but nobody has really written a book. So when I came out with this book, the travel agents were like, oh my God, I can't believe you actually wrote a book. And not only is the book about your life, the book is about travel and your journey in regards to life and travel. And I'm like, guys, you know what? I've been saying this for a long time, that I live and breathe travel. And I really have been since the age of 9 years old. So let me see here. What else do I have? Benefits. Yes, I made some sales with my book. But I think you guys are going to get the benefit of it because with the 2 ladies, one coaching with writing the book, the other one helping with your marketing, that was a missing component for me. Doing the marketing, I really didn't want to go out and do book signings and all that other kind of stuff. But now I am totally ready to do all of that. And I'm working on a second book right now. So I am going to be on go with doing my book signings and book parties and collaborating with other authors and things like that. So yes, made some additional money with selling the book, as well as being asked to speak in some small venues within the travel agent community, talking about my travels. But most of all, it has allowed me 2 things. In the end of this month, I'm invited to be an agent in training for the Family Advisory Forum Travel. And it's a whole application process for travel agents, and they have to interview you and look at your sales and things like that, just for you, one, not only be accepted into this conference. It is a conference. It's a 5-day conference. But second of all, to be fully hosted. So what does that mean? That means all of my expenses are paid for. So my airline ticket was paid for by Delta by Delta, as well as staying at Moon Palace, Jamaica, which is a 5-star resort, and a bunch of other things that they have planned for us. So I actually leave in a couple of weeks, and that has been an honor because during the interview process, they asked me, well, what is this about you that stands out from other agents? And I told them, I wrote a book. I'm an author. I'm a published author. And she was like, you got to be kidding. I'm like, no, I'm not kidding. And she said, what's the name of your book? So I told her the name of the book, Escape, Discover, Rejuvenate, Let Travel Be Your Cure. And she actually pulled it up on the computer. It's available on Amazon. She pulled it up and she's like, oh my God, you are an author. We don't have any author agents in our forum. So I'm like, oh, that's really, really good. So she was like, you know what? I think you're going to be in for a nice surprise, because by the end of this day, you're going to get a really nice email from us. And I'm telling you, within an hour, she had already approved my application to be fully hosted for this event. It's a savings of about $3,000 to $4,000. Okay, I would not have been able to come out of the pocket at such a short-term notice to attend an event like that. So that was really good. Let me see. Oh, as well as gaining some additional clients, some clients who are doing luxurious travel. So when they're looking at my profile within various travel venues that I'm in, they see that I am an author, and they're like, wow, they never dealt with a travel agent that was an author. They just never heard of a concept like that. So yes, there are benefits of being an author. Let me see here. What events do I have related to my book coming up? Okay, so on January 13th next year, I'm going to be hosting a vision board workshop right here in Douglasville from 1 to 8, 1 in the afternoon to 8 p.m. at Shalford Heights Community Center. The event is called Your Vision into Reality. Your vision into reality. And to me, this is a very important event for anybody to attend. I have been doing vision boards for 30 years, and it has been the last 13 years that each of those vision boards has came into fruition. Okay. A lot of people think that a vision board is just, you just put pictures on the board and, voila. It is actually a visual representation of setting goals. So going back to 2015, when I did my vision board and I put on there I wanted to be an author, I didn't even know what kind of author I wanted to be, what kind of book I wanted to write, or anything. I just put in there, author, write book, and everything else was all travel. So as I was looking at the board throughout, weeks and months and stuff, I'm like, well, my life has really been based on travel since I was 9 years old. Why not write a book about travel that incorporates my journey in becoming a travel agent? Okay, so again, the vision board event is called Your Vision into Reality, January 13th from 1 to 8, and the tickets are available on Eventbrite. And it's also a formal way of me giving back to my community also, because I have a lot of awesome things that's going on for the workshop. Of course, my books will be there for sale. Let me see, if I can give you any advice, yes, I would tell you to try not to let everybody know what you're doing. Not everybody is on the same journey as you. And you need to have a lot of positive things in your life. And people may not understand what you're doing, okay? Stay focused, ask for help, manage your time by working on a book daily or several hours a week. Try to set a goal. Set a goal of, I'm going to work on this book 1 hour a day. I want to work on this book 3 days a week and say maybe Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, but set some type of goal and hold yourself accountable. And it's really good that you have the ladies there because they are going to be your accountability partners. And if you are at the workshop with somebody that also can be your accountability partner. And okay, so I'm going to start wrapping this up. You can find the book Escape, Discover, Rejuvenate, Let Travel Be Your Cure on Amazon. And on social media, you can find me at Demitra, Demitra, Bryant, Bryant, on my Facebook page, as well as the Facebook page Harmony Travel Getaways. I do have an Instagram account, but it's not up and running at all right now. But so enjoy your day and stay focused. You can do this, and enjoy your journey. Okay, just remember what I said here. The journey awakens the soul.